Go ahead.
Okay, here's one of our nice little Anaheim pepper plants, and we had to pick off about 20 plants just for it to stay erect here. But you can see how this is loaded with peppers from top to bottom, and we had a whole bunch of them hanging from the bottom, and so they're kind of getting in the soil we picked out. So it still has, I'd say, a good 40 or more peppers on it. And they're all good size, and they all taste great.
So how much have you picked already?
We had to pick about 20 off just for it to stand erect, and that's our big problem this year, is that we've been getting so much clustering. They've been clustering this year like grapes, and we don't know what that phenomenon is, but I can show you in some of the other plants that we've just had them come out, and so we've had a lot of breakage on the leaves also, the branches, but we're coming up with a new system to hold them up for next year.
And then
here's another one you can see where we got the...
So these are all Anaheims?
No, here's our sweet yellow pepper here, and I want to just show you here where we got the same type of clustering, and just come to the conclusion there's no way that you could literally get any more peppers on this plant. It's just full. And we leave some of these leaves on here so they will shield the plant during the drought times, the hot times here in Texas. And then we just kind of pull them off like this and feed them to the rabbits, put them in our compost mulch. But look at here, we got solid peppers. This whole plant is filled with peppers all the way through. So I don't think you can really get any more.
So if I look now at this entire bed, this is just one part of the garden. How much peppers are you getting out of this section?
Well, this one has at least, I would say, 40 peppers per plant. And our problem is, like I said, of falling down, we just put that back up and we have to harvest here in the next couple days. And so
the weight is too much?
The weight is too much. That one looked just like this, but it was a little higher. In our rain we just had the other day, she fell down. And the same thing fell down here. And so, like I say, next year we're going to be doing a whole new terrace system to hold these all up.
Okay, and then
here are all these plants, and mind you that these plants from this area right here, and from what I'm going to show you next, we've already harvested last week over 1,000 peppers.
Out of this and one other area.
And right there, we've harvested, we made about 18 quarts of peppers from this area. Also, we've had 5 different people come here and pick bags of peppers from this. And so these have been harvested already just because we couldn't keep them erect. And a lot of times they went from the back and things like this. But so this will be our final harvest this week.
And this is your grains, and then that special plant.
Yeah, this is the third world country application for giving fodder to the cows and goats and things like that. Okay. We have the moringa on the other side.
And then here we got the banana peppers, right?
Banana peppers here, and these have been growing very well. Again, this has been heavily harvested here, picked from, and yet we have a lot for canning this week. We're going to can this week.
Yeah, Crystal's going to want some of those.
Beautiful plants. They're almost, people tell us that they look plastic. See, in the sun, they almost look plastic with that coating. And they're very juicy, full of juice, full of flavor.
And I mean, this is just a few square feet. I mean,
yes. Try one of those.
Yes.
And see how beautiful they are? Look at how they look just like plastic.
Running low on
no pesticides. Nothing. This is compost tea.
That's a good banana pepper.
Here's some of our green peppers here. Look how nice they are.
Wow.
Again, there's no spots on hardly any of these. In fact, I'd say about 98% of them look like this. The only spotting we have is because we've left some of the fruit on too long and haven't picked it.
Mm-hmm.
Not one pesticide is put on here. We don't even have anything put on here but compost tea. Now, we found that our compost tea formulas and the fish waste work particularly well with all types and forms of peppers. We've done really well with tomatoes also, but I believe we've done over and beyond with peppers. And so we have not had to use any pesticides for the last 2 years alone, because it strengthens the immune system of the plant, and it has this beautiful sheen on the pepper. And sometimes you can see it's not as bright right now, but it's just a beautiful coating on the pepper.
And then, so this is all peppers?
Yeah, these are the sweet peppers here. You can see how this one was loaded. We had to help this plant out. Tracy?
I know.
Here we're coming into some. We have different varieties.
Those
we have
banana peppers are so good.
jalapeno pepper. Look at this.
This is a jalapeno?
Yes, and this one, again, we left those leaves and we're just sorting them out, but it's completely packed. Nice and full. Beautiful looking jalapeno peppers.
Spicy?
Yes, yeah, those are nice and spicy. This is such a flawless, but that I never cease to be amazed of how this compost tea formula gives them like a plastic sheen on the outside of the pepper, like a coating.
Do they grow faster or slower?
Fast, much faster.
Okay.
In fact, from this garden we harvested a month before other plants. And Teresa's got some different varieties for it. If you run out of space, like I show you the Anaheim, those are really nice.
The hottie mild peppers?
Down here, we've been harvesting and eating all year here, and the idea was that we had radishes and other shade-loving vegetables inside, and these were just small. So then when our canopy left, because we had all these different crops growing over here, these peppers just erupted. So then the next phase is we're going to plant all these different broccoli and cabbage and things like that in the next week right here.
Mm-hmm.
But we're not going to pull these up. We'll leave these in. We'll harvest everything. We'll cut them down maybe in a couple months for November. And we'll let all the broccoli and cabbage grow up. And then in the spring, we'll pull the roots up out of there.
Perfect.
This
is the habaneros. Woohoo! These are spicy. Wow.
Here's a nice eggplant. We had many of those that we gave to the orphanage that was here last week. And that is a monstrous size
eggplant, yeah.
Eggplant.
And you still got them. Right?
Still have a lot of them.
Ooh, look at the amount. Okay, this is harder to see on camera, but this is full of peppers. Wow. So this still needs to be harvested?
Yes, and this is growing in 5.5 inches of soil right here.
So all of this in 5.5 inches of soil?
Yes.
With compost tea?
Yep. Several applications throughout the year.
And then...
It's our special soil formulation also, too, that we make up.
Mm-hmm.
We put in the beginning of the year. All these, there are thousands of peppers that need to be harvested. And we had to wire these up just a few days ago so we could walk through here. Here's a nice one facing the south side, how loaded this is.
Wow. All right. I'm gonna